up, y'all? It's Saturday. Y'all, I'm in this kitchen. I'm about to do something with some potatoes. I don't know what I'm doing. I think might try to do mashed potatoes. I don't know what I'm doing. We got a whole stack, but I'm not. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get them cleaned up. But what's up, y'all? I'm looking to see what I'm gonna put there. It is Saturday morning. And I am up cooking. So what's up, y'all? What y'all doing? I figure I'll pull y'all up while I'm cooking so I can talk about some things. Y'all I just want to talk about. Of course, our heart goes out to those to the family members that have lost loved ones in both of the plane crashes. Our prayers are with them. We're constantly praying for comfort for them as well. And so you guys keep them up in your prayers. And what's up, Teresa? And so guys, keep those families in prayer. It's imperative that we pray for them. Hey, sis. Hey, Rishima. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. But yeah, guys, I want to just come on and talk to you all about a few things that's going on right now. Like I said, please keep the families in prayer that have lost loved ones on both of the plane crashes. I want to talk to this stuff about Donald Trump, okay? Those of you that know that I had a dream. Well, I asked the Lord when Biden was president, when Biden was running against Trump, who was going to win, and he showed me that Trump was coming down and that Biden was going to win. But then I saw Kamala Harris. I saw a big hand. Biden was removed, and then a big hand pushed Kamala Harris up, right? And I felt like the Lord was saying to me, well, this is what I said, that I believe that I thought Kamala Harris would have been president based on that dream. But what the Lord was actually showing me was for that time what was going to happen, and that's exactly what happened. They asked him to step down, and then she ran for president. But I wanted to say to you all that although Donald Trump, hey, good morning, what's up, cuz? Although Donald Trump, and I need y'all to hear me very carefully now. I need y'all to hear me carefully. I want y'all to run with it. Although I believe that God is using Donald Trump to do some things, okay? Everything he does, God is not approving of it. And don't you let these crazy church people convince you that's what's happening. Everything he does, God does not have an approval on it. God did not approve it. There are certain things that God is allowing him to do because the left goes too far. Now y'all gonna have to, if you save and you love God, you're gonna have to be honest about the left now. The left goes too far. Okay, they let the LGBTQ, whoever the alphabet mafia. Okay, first of all, I'm 56 years old. I can't have certain things I can't even remember. But now you want me to remember to call you they, how? I can't remember all of that. I have my own stuff I got going on, and I can't remember to figure out what you feel like you identify for today. Okay? Now I'm not trying to be mean or nasty. I'm just saying this nonsense the way the world got to now be a part of their alphabet mafia. I'm just not doing it, and it's just the way it's just the way it is. I don't think the LGBT community should be hurt or mistreated because they are who they are. But I also don't think they should be making no rules. And all this nonsense talking about children, let them decide what they want to be. After a child is 18, if you want to go change his sex, let him do whatever you want to do. But no, yeah, I'm sorry, my connection keep going. No grown parent ought to be letting no child decide whether they want to be a boy or a girl. I am just sorry. That is demonic. Y'all can play around with that demon. You play around with that. Let me tell you what that is. That is a direct disrespect and criticism of God. And if anybody thinks that God is going to allow that foolishness to go on for so long, y'all don't know God. I can tell you that right now. The left goes too far, and they don't know how to put a lid on it. Okay, LGBTQ, you want to be married, you got that law, but you wouldn't stop there, would you? You want to now, you want to, everybody got to address you about it. I don't know what your they, I don't know, but the they that they talk about in the Bible are demons. Okay, so you got to be careful. Y'all just kept pushing and you kept pushing until you start messing with people's children. And when you started messing with people's children is when they started flipping. There's only two genders according to God, male and female. Deal with it. And I'm not going to be pulled into this culture that's trying to convince me that there's more than one gender, like God is confused about who he created. Miss me with that foolishness. I'm not going for it. I don't think you ought to be mistreated, but they go too far. God ain't going to allow it but so far. I can tell you that right now. But everything, so now let me get back onto this. Everything that Donald Trump is doing is not God. Don't you let these church people, with their confused self, convince you that just because God is going to use him for a few assignments doesn't mean that everything he does is God. Everything Donald Trump does is not God approved. And don't you let nobody convince you that it is. They are lying. These church people are lying. Everything that he does is not God approved. God said he's going to, sorry, y'all, I'm getting some more potatoes. God said he was going to create chaos, and that's exactly what he's doing. Okay? So you have every right to critique the stuff that he does. What you don't want to do is get so caught up until you forget what you need to be doing. You need to be praying. Listen, this is the year for the intercessors. If you know prayer, you need to be praying. Because, baby, the chaos that the enemy is trying to bring upon the earth is worse than what you even see. The chaos that the enemy is trying to do is worse than what you see. So if you know the word of prayer, you need to be praying. You ain't got time to get caught up in every stupid thing Trump said. You ain't got time for that, because you already know he's ignorant. Y'all already know Trump ignorant, and he's childish and immature. Okay? God using him for a purpose, and he's God, he can use him, whether you like him or not. But not everything he's doing is God approved. He only got a couple of assignments, and that's it. And maybe one or two. But everything he does is not of God, and we have every right to have to say something about it. Don't let these church people make you think that every time you say something, it got to be about your color. Nonsense. I know right from wrong, no matter what color I am. Okay? No matter what color I am, I know right from wrong. And I'm not going to let God using Trump, that means that, oh, well, since God using Trump, he can't be criticized. Are you crazy? God used us and you're criticized. What in the world are you saying? Nah, don't let these crazy church people make you think you cannot criticize some of the things that Donald Trump is doing, because some of it is just downright demonic, it's just silly, and it's just childish. But you can't get your heart caught up in it and you start getting bitter. I already told God I'm not a fan of Donald Trump. I'm not a fan of his. I already told God I'm not a fan of his. But whatever God say he gonna do, guess what? If God gonna use him, then God use him however you want to use him to stop some of this demonic stuff that the left goes too far with. Y'all gonna have to deal with the fact that the left goes too far. And it's a spit in God's face for you to try to tell him what sex you ought to be. What? Are you kidding me? You think God up there confused somebody? I just don't know which sex I want her to be. Every now and then, the enemy may get involved or something biologically goes wrong, and a child is born with both private parts, and then the parents have to actually decide what they want the child to be. But ain't no sane person got no business being okay talking about it's more than one gender. No, it's female and male. And that's just the way that it is. And the Democrats need to get themselves together. They too far. They need to get in the middle. They need to get in the middle. So, you may not be a fan of Trump, because I'm not, but God is using him for certain things. And you need to be aware of that. There are some things that he's not, and don't let these white evangelicals or whomever voted for these white evangelicals that try to convince you that everything Trump doing is God. No, ma'am, no, sir. That's not true. That's not true. That's not true. Okay, and don't y'all let them convince you that it is. They telling a whole lie. So I gotta give it. Tell me. Oh, I don't have them. They telling a whole lie. Everything he does is not God approved. And make no mistake about it. God will deal with it. Make no mistake about it. God will deal with it. Okay? Don't let them make you think that God is not going to deal with it. He will deal with, and he's not going to let Trump go so far himself. So just like how God will stop a thing, he's gonna do it with him too. Y'all don't even have to worry. Y'all, my issues, a lot of my issues with the Democrats, they bring folks over here. Now listen to me very carefully. I'm not saying we shouldn't be a country that's full of sympathy and love and help people come over here, from these crazy countries. But that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying, and when I mean crazy countries, I mean ones that they're killing, they can't survive, all this stuff of nonsense. But now you can't let the whole world come in the United States. You can't let the whole world come here. There are other countries that people can go to. And this nonsense, and then you bring him, then give them all this money. But I thought we didn't have none. So listen, people are getting tired of this nonsense, and we're gonna have to be smart and know when God is doing something. This message may not be popular, but I know it's God. I'm just saying that we need, and that doesn't, and y'all stop getting on that. Whoever want to do this nonsense, they can do it all they want to. But at the same measure that you judge other people and you to get them on out of this country, I'm a sell them out. I'm gonna call and tell them where they are. You go right ahead with you. You go right ahead. You go right ahead. I can see you calling if it's somebody that you know that's a criminal. But if you just calling people just because they're Hispanic, okay. Well, I tell you what, you go right ahead with that foolishness. You go right ahead, because it's the same measure. And how you judge other people, you gonna be changed. And let me deal with this too. I'm getting this all has got to go together. Now let me tell you what I noticed. Y'all Hispanics, y'all Asians, all y'all that come over here, Nigerians, Africa, all y'all that come over here, you come over here and take the cues from the white racist people and think you come over here and think you better than us, and then you mistreat us, and you racist against us, right? You racist against us. You are told that you're better than us, even if we have a degree and all that type of nonsense. You come over here and take the cues of the white racist people, which racism is a mental illness. So you become mentally ill just like him, because you think you better than people. That's another slap in God's face, baby. Y'all treading on thin ice to tell God that the people He created is below y'all. Y'all got some serious mental issues. Racism is a mental illness. Y'all come over here with that nonsense. You come over here taking your cues from racist white people. and thinking and being racist against us? Let me explain something to you. Let me explain something to you. But I guarantee you can be racist against us, but not all y'all about to be deported back where you came from. But you came over here thinking you right, and you think you think you're better than black people, and now y'all same ones that coming over here thinking you better than black people. Now you on your way out. That's why you better be careful how you treat people. You better be careful. You better be careful in how you treat people. Because the same people you think you better than now, we need to join together and be a community, but you wasn't worried about that when you thought you was better than us. And I'm not saying do it tit for tat, because any mature saint know that you're just emotionally immature and you lack the wisdom in your thought process. So any mature saint gonna pray for you. Any mature African American that save and love God, we gonna pray for you, irregardless of how you have treated us. I'm just saying, y'all better be careful how you treat people. Now we ought to stand together, right? Now we need to come together. But y'all weren't trying to come together before. Why we need to come together now? Because y'all being deported? No, you took your cues from the racist white people, right? Join together with them. Let them go in and help you. We praying for you. And I'm not trying to be sarcastic. I am truly praying for you all. My heart goes out to you. Because y'all think y'all know better. Y'all think y'all know white racist people better than the people that live here, like black people. The Bible says, know them that labor among you. You don't know them. Y'all don't know them. You think you can take your cue from them and they see you somehow different. No, they see you the same way. They're racist. They see you the same way. You don't even know them that labor among you. You don't know how crafty they are. You don't know that they will laugh in your face and then behind your back call you the N-word. Because you don't fully understand those that labor among you. But then you come over here and take your cues from the racist people. Well then, okay, well, there you have it. I'm just saying, y'all better be careful how y'all treat people. Y'all better be careful how y'all treat people. We need to be careful how we treat people. Because guess what? This world is round. You're going to see it again. And because of God's grace and mercy, He's going to let you see everything again. But there's some things you're going to experience because you are snared by the own words of your mouth. That's why even when it comes to all the scandals coming out with all the church people, you better be careful how you respond to that stuff. Because the same measure how you respond to that stuff, you're gonna get it back. All of us are flawed. All of us sin. All of us do things we don't have no business doing. And how you respond to somebody else's downfall is gonna determine yours. So you better be careful. Yeah, I know I kind of went all over the place, but you know, wherever it come out, I'll bring it out. But I just want to come on and tell y'all that don't let these church folks make you think you cannot criticize Donald Trump and make you think that everything he is doing is God approved, because it is not. It is a lie. And things that are not like God, I'm going to call out. I don't care who don't like it. Period. The people then lost their lives in the crash, and you talk about, oh, this is the DEI issue. How ignorant. Do you really think that's the time to bring politics after people are dead? He's just ignorant. I told God, that's just an ignorant statement. Don't act like y'all can't say anything about that because he's the president. God ain't approving everything that he's doing. He's chaotic. And he's racist. I don't care what they try to tell you. And he's racist. Because God says that he is. But that don't mean God can't use a racist, baby. So let God do what He's gonna do in him with Trump and the couple of and the assignment that he had for Trump to do. When it comes to, and I'm gonna be honest with you, one of the things that I believe that God is using Trump to do, because one of the things, let me tell you what I believe, and I'm gonna tell you I believe this very strongly. That he allowing Trump to win was extending grace to the LGBTQ community. Y'all go too far. Y'all don't know when to stop. You keep pushing the lever. Now, you can't name the child when they're born if he has a private part of a penis or vagina. You can't say he or she. Just call him they or it. If until he decides what he wants to be. God ain't going for that foolishness. And I think one of his assignments is to keep that from going too far. Boys shouldn't be in the girls' bathrooms. I don't care if they identify as a girl. They're a boy. I don't care what y'all say. It's a boy. I know I would feel very uncomfortable with a boy that looks like a lady in the bathroom with me. I'm not saying they ought to be mistreated. I'm not saying that you should harm them in any way. Anybody that's mistreating people, you just got a problem. Your elevator don't go all the way up to the top. But there are some things now we're going to have to be reasonable about. And it's not reasonable for a man to be in a lady's bathroom because he feels like a woman. That's not reasonable. So I'm just saying, y'all, this is my 2 cents about it. So we need to make sure that we are listening to the Holy Spirit, pray for Trump, that he does what God, based on whatever the couple of things that God wants him to do, that he does it, because woe is him if he don't. I can tell you that. Because everybody likening him to Jehu, well, guess what? Jehu overstepped his boundaries. Everything Jehu did, God didn't sanction. And he paid a price for it because he overstepped his boundaries. Okay? So y'all, let's keep Donald Trump in prayer. Keep the United States in prayer. Y'all got to pray against what the enemy wants to do with the United States, and he wants to start a civil war. And y'all better be praying against that stuff. Be praying against plane crashes. And when you go into wherever you go, you need to start praying, God, should I go here? You need to be sensitive to the Holy Spirit, whether you get on a plane or not. Because things are intensifying. Now, I hope y'all don't think, I hope y'all think this is just not it. No, baby, it's about to intensify even more. So this is the year of the intercessors. It's time to pray. You ain't got time to be getting offended. It's time to pray. So I want to come on y'all while I was cutting these potatoes and talk to y'all about that. I'll come back on a little, probably next week sometime. I don't know, y'all. Y'all know how I do. I'll come on here as I feel led. But anyway, y'all have a great Saturday, and I will see y'all. Those that are watching the replay, thank you so much. Like and leave a comment. Love y'all, and see you soon. Bye.
So guys, I hope you all enjoyed that. I want to share that with you all and just give y'all my 2 cents. Y'all have a great day, and I'll see y'all on the next video. Bye. Hey, hit that subscribe button. Stop playing. Don't be disrespectful this. Bye, y'all.